We have a major New York Yankees update, and this changes absolutely everything for the team as Aaron Boone revealed a terrifying update for all Yankee fans as an injury to a key Yankees pitcher has mirrored one from last season, and on top of that, this will have a big impact on an incoming New York Yankees trade, and we're going to break all that down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. Yankees Digest. Y'all didn't hear that. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And guys, I'm having fun. If you guys are having fun watching these videos that I make sure to subscribe if you're part of that 68%. Now that I've misspoke 68 times, let's jump right into the video. As many people know by now, Luis Gil did go down with an injury to his lat, and this is absolutely terrifying news. Now, we could dance around it, or we could jump right into it, and I'd think that you guys would rather me jump right into it. So, taking a look at this, it was revealed by multiple different outlets, and this coming from Greg Joyce, that the reigning AL Rookie of the Year was diagnosed with a high-grade lat strain, according to Aaron Boone, who revealed this all at George Steinbrenner Field, which comes with at least a 6-week shutdown. Though the Yankees were still gathering more information and opinions from other doctors, according to Boone, and the amount of time down is typically equal to the amount of time it takes to build back up for a pitcher, so the Yankees could be without Gil for at least 3 months, with June looking like the best case scenario. Great! Nice! Love it! Alright, in all seriousness, it is terrifying. Luis Gil was going to be a major part of this New York Yankees team going to the season. No, I didn't almost say New York Knicks, but I was just speaking too fast. In all seriousness, Gil going down is obviously terrifying. Winning Rookie of the Year, looking really good, looking like he could very well be the third starter after Garrett Cole and Max Fried, depending on how this year goes. Obviously not a good sign for the Yankees, as now they're going to be without Gil till, probably around mid-June. He's not throwing for 6 weeks. Mind you, that could easily extend. That's not a guarantee that he's back in 6 weeks. He's just done for at least 6 weeks. Could easily be more of 2 months. On top of that, then 2 months to ramp back up. By then, we're 4 months. We're in the middle of summer at that point. I don't want it to be the middle of summer. I want it to be the beginning of summer because then it'll be warm out in New York finally, and we thought we were done with this cold weather, but apparently not. And on top of that, we thought we were done with the Yankees pitching injuries, and apparently we're not done with that either. As Luis Gil going down, obviously, is a massive, massive kick to the groin. Gil last season had a 3.1 WAR, was excellent for the Yankees with a 3.5 ERA. Look, that ERA was also better. He just kind of burnt out at the end of the year, and we will come back to that, so make sure to remember that. He had a 1.139 whip, and obviously just a tremendous year. 29 games started, reasonably won AL Rookie of the Year, as he should have. Gil is one of the best pitchers and one of the best players on the New York Yankees, frankly, and has a good future with the team. And now the Yankees are going to be without him until at least his birthday, June 3rd, 1998. Well, I guess he won't be playing in 1998, but you guys know what I mean. On June 3rd. Maybe at best, that's the beginning of the time that we could start to see Luis Gil back on the field because he's going to have to ramp up once he comes back from the lat strain and make sure it doesn't get re-aggravated or anything like that. This is obviously just a massive, massive kicker for anyone who is a New York Yankee fan and for the New York Yankees themselves. And Aaron Boone said, just talking to Gil, making sure his mind and heart's in the right place, like, hey, we got to get this right. He's been down this road before with Tommy John surgery and proven himself through this road different before. Obviously, but I think he's, at least for right now, in the right frame of mind to go attack it and get right. And he has to get right. And Boone seems to indicate that they're not going to rush him back, which is absolutely good news. They didn't rush back Clark Schmidt, who also dealt with the same injury. As Brian Hoke mentioned, Clark Schmidt had a similar strain last May 26th. He did not pitch in the majors again until September 7th. He literally missed the entire summer with an injury to his lat after having the best season of his MLB career. So obviously, huge problem there. Luis Gil to start the season was just lights out because he was fresh and healthy and ready to go. Had a 7.1 ERA of 1 point, or a 7-1 record with an ERA of 1.99. Guys, Luis Gil's injured, and now I can't speak because I'm sad. And on top of that, 79 strikeouts and 11 appearances in his rookie season between March 1st and May 31st. After then, he started to get a little bit hit around a little bit more. Teams started to game plan for him more, and he was getting a little gassed out as time went on this season just because he was playing a lot. And I'm not trying to say it's a good thing he's hurt because it's not at all. Silver lining, let's look on the bright side. Now Luis Gil is going to step in around mid-June. He'll be fresher throughout the year, which is going to be good to see, that there's going to be less fear of him burning out. Now, obviously, part of that is pitching his full first season in the MLB, especially coming off Tommy John surgery, is going to lead to you burning out. But now he gets another year of kind of not pitching the full season, but ramping up halfway through, and it's going to be that we're going to be able to see a fresh Luis Gil, which is going to be helpful. He's definitely going to come back and give the Yankees a real spark. But on top of that, there's a lot more to look at. For instance, Marcus Stroman, a man who has been in so many Yankees trade talks because he refuses to come out of the bullpen and wants to be a starter. Well, Marcus, you got your wish. You're back as the New York Yankees' 5th starter. Stroman will start these games while Gil is recovering, and it gives the Yankees, again, silver lining, it gives the Yankees a good chance to let Marcus Stroman do what Marcus Stroman does best. Pitch like an absolute ace through the first 3 months of the MLB season. This is going to make Stroman look really good if he stays the same way of, yeah, first half of the season, I'm going to be nice with it. Second half, not as much. So this is going to be huge for the Yankees. Is now a guy who last season had a 4.31 ERA with 29 starts and a 1.468 whip, is going to get a chance to pitch when he's at his best, at the beginning of the year, and the Yankees will have an easier time moving on from him and not having to take back as much money. The one fear is that 150 innings rule that would give him a 3rd year on his contract that teams are going to be wary of, but I imagine if they just want to get the contract off, they'll just make sure he doesn't pitch that much. But now more teams will show interest. When teams are looking like contenders and they need another pitcher, and Marcus Stroman is pitching really well for the Yankees, that's the time that the Yankees are going to be like, hey, we have our guy Luis Gil coming back. We don't exactly need Stroman. Let's sell high. And teams are going to be like, well, we need a pitcher. Marcus Stroman's dealing this year. Maybe this change of scenery will help him from flaming out in the second half of the year. Let's buy at a reasonably high price, knowing that the Yankees need to get Stroman off as well, so we could probably work out a deal somewhere in the middle, which is great for the New York Yankees, because then they free up money and can bring in more talent, and we don't have to worry about Hal Steinbrenner freaking out over money, which is going to be great. So it's not good for the New York Yankees. It's good for Marcus Stroman, and it's good that the Yankees have something good for Marcus Stroman. This is the silver lining to this injury. Now, still, I'm not trying to say I'm happy that Gil's injured. I'm not. The Yankees are going to be worse. They're going to lose less games, or they're going to lose more games. And that's just the way it is because they won't have Luis Gil. So that's one worse starter. I mean, anyone in their right mind obviously would take Luis Gil any given day over Marcus Stroman at this point of each of their careers. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate, but it doesn't mean the world is ending. It doesn't mean the sky is falling. The Yankees, they had 6 starters. This is why you do it at points, because you get to throw a guy in Stroman who's a very viable MLB starter into a situation that he already knows. This is going to be fine for the Yankees. Stroman's a fine 5th starter, and you still have an elite top 4 for the first half of this season in Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Clark Schmidt, and then Marcus Stroman. That's still a really, really one of the best pitching rotations in baseball. On top of that, they will get Gil back soon, and then they'll be able to toss out that lineup of Cole, Fried, Rodon, Schmidt, Gil, and that is as good as it gets in baseball outside of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So, obviously a great sign there. It'll be okay. It obviously sucks to see, but it does mean the Yankees will have an easier time moving Marcus Stroman, which is something they want to get done. So, this does have a lot of implications. Guys, we will keep you updated on all Yankees injuries and all Yankees updates in general, so make sure to subscribe to Yankees Digest. Like this video, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, guys, and go Yankees.